I would like to preface this by saying that my OBS had a filter on it while recording. Your audio will not be this bad, and your video will not be that bad either. Everything that is black has been removed. This will not happen to you. To start off, we're going to need to import our clips. So click on File, and then click on Import, File. I created a folder, so I'm just going to go to my folder and import my clips. And then do that again and import your music. Now, alternatively, you can just go to your files and drag and drop, but this method is easier if you just want to have only After Effects open while you're editing. Now click on New Composition. You can have multiple heights, but I feel like the best is 1080 by 1080. Never lock your aspect ratio. And for the duration, I'm going to say about 30 seconds, so just type 3000 there. And now you have your blank screen. So the first thing you want to do is import the clips and the music and make sure that they're even with your time bar. You can zoom in with this little slider at the bottom and check if they're even. Mine are a couple frames off, so I'll move them. So you don't want just a little bit of darkness at the beginning of your video. So now your scene pack might be pretty long. Mine's like 10 minutes. But the thing you can do, you can double click on it, scroll through and find the scene you want, and you can click on this button here to take you to it. Now you want to mark your beat drops. So what you're going to do is you're going to go through your song. See, I already have a beat drop here, but I'm going to move it out of the way. So you find where your mine's at about, and you put one marker. Until you have about 7 or 8. Now you want to find your intro scene. It's probably the most annoying part for me. I need to find, because you need to find a really good one. Probably gonna pick the one with Superman in here. Now you just gotta find. See, it's showing where your marker is. So now we have this. Now turn off this. And see what the intro scene is like.
He looked at me.
14 fractured bones.
Damage to bladder, kidney, large intestine,
volume.
lungs.
Do that clicking.
With a healthy dose of yellow sun, we'll have you up and at 'em in no time.
Let's move that back.
Healthy dose of yellow sun, we'll have you up and at 'em in no time.
See this now.
At 'em in no time.
There. So now put that off and rename this layer by clicking on it. Cut that off by pressing Ctrl, Shift, and D, by the way. Click on this layer, click Return, and rename it Intro. So now that you have your intro, then you will, once you have all your clips here, I'm on quarter, by the way. Your clips might look a lot smoother. I'm on quarter because after we add all the effects, my PC cannot handle having them all like this. So now you're going to click this, then hit transform, right click, transform, fit to comp, and if it looks ugly, you can just change it how you want.
He looked at me.
14 fractured bones.
Damage to bladder, kidney, large intestine, lungs.
With a healthy dose of yellow sun, we'll have you up and at 'em in no time.
And now you have your intro. I will be adding text later, so pay attention. We are not adding the text right now because we need to make the actual edit first. Now you have your intro, and now you just need to find the clips to edit. So for me, I'm gonna just cut them up. And so I'm gonna add like 2 seconds to the end. And this will be my new composition time. So I'm just gonna copy it, click on composition, go to composition settings, and just copy paste that. So now I have 2 seconds at the end for something that I'm gonna show you later.
With a healthy dose of yellow sun, have you up and at 'em in no time.
Now you can see that some of it was a little bit awkward there, especially from here to here, because you can see that the camera angle changes. There's also one frame of it here. There's a couple frames. So what I'm gonna do, cut this out, move this to the end, and then this black space here. There. So now you have all of your clips set up. Just you can zoom out now. Now, what we're gonna do now is pre-compose all of them. So click on pre-compose, click on move all attributes to new composition, and click off open new composition. Now that all of your clips are pre-composed, you're going to want to add your transitions. Now I have a preset for this. I'll put the link in the description. But if you do not want that, then go in, hold on better zoom in, and you're going to want it to start at the beginning of the clip. These effects will take some time, but the effects are Twixtor and Blurmo curves. So for the Twixtor, you want to set the speed to 200 and add some keyframes for the Twixtor and compress it. So now you have a Twixtor zoom. For the speed and Twixtor, I've had it ramp down and go back up. So set a keyframe at the beginning of your clip by going to the Twixtor plugin and pressing this little clock icon on speed. Then in the middle of your clip, put a keyframe and set the speed to about 60. And at the end of the keyframe, put the speed back to 200. Now, for blow-more curves, add a keyframe for the Z distance at the beginning and set it to 1. Then at the end, set it to about like 0.7-ish. And if you want to zoom in on a certain point, click on your blow-more curves and move this around, and that'll change where it's going to zoom in. So there, that's how you create a smooth zoom. Now zoom out, close it, shift and click on both of these, Control C, Control V it over here, then zoom in and adjust it by clicking all of them, holding Alt and expanding them or making them shorter based on how you want it to be. And just keep doing this process. Captions and color correction, and I'll tell you what color correction is later. So for the captions, I'm gonna flip this back to quarter. Click on this T up here and put the text where you want it to be. Now type what they say.
He looked at me.
Now click he looked at me. Text isn't showing up. Try and do what you can to get it on. Change the color. There. Now the text is there. Now I will change the text color to white. That is probably the best thing to do in this situation. So click on this, white, click on this, white. Now for the font, look for Arial, and then normal bold. Now I have some other fonts, and I'll put in a website in the description where you can get fonts and add them to After Effects. So now, just turn this down. And now, effects and presets, look for slow fade on. So you click on this, press U on your keyboard, that's what brings up keyframes, and just squish it down to the size of whatever you need, and click on F9 after highlighting them. I have a preset for this, it's called Glow Text. I will give it to you in the description. But, do this, and you need Deep Glow or Deep Glow 2, Drop Shadow, Bevel Alpha. Also, for Bevel Alpha, turn the edge thickness to 2. That was a mistake on my part. So, I'm gonna redo this, and click on, to save a preset, click on Animation, save animation presets with everything selected. Text Glow, and boom. And like magic, it will automatically save. This is gonna take a while. Okay, there.
He looked at me.
So now you have this, and just select all of them, click on Align, press vertically, and then horizontally.
He looked at me.
All your text will be in the middle now. So now you have your text, but the colors look a little bit drab. So what you're going to want to do, Layer, New, click Adjustment Layer, Effects and Presets. I'm going to do my CC, put it on. And it just instantly makes it look better. Now you don't really want to have the text under it, so you can hold and drag until it's not under the text, so it just affects the clips. Now if yours looks bright or anything, Sharpen, add to 50, unsharp mask 15 and 30, and use this to darken or lighten up any scenes that you want. And that was my tutorial on how to make a TikTok edit. If you want to render it, click on Composition and click on Add to Media Encoder Queue.
Bladder, kidney, large intestine, lungs.
With a healthy dose of yellow sun, have you up and at 'em in no time.